Welcome everybody. This is going to actually now top the list of my most important video I'm ever gonna be able to reveal to the world. Now, um, what I am about to reveal is not for the faint of heart. Um, because it's a long stretch, okay? Like what I'm about to tell you, I don't expect for anybody to really believe what I'm going to tell them until it starts sinking in a little bit deeper. So I'll tell you, like when you first hear what I tell you, it probably won't register as like being true, okay? And I understand that because I know what I'm going to tell everybody here. It's it's not a normal message that is being broadcast throughout the world. And this is the first broadcasting along the frequency of this dynamic, all right? So that's what you have to understand. This is the first broadcast brought to you under these dire level of circumstances and situation. So first of all, I encourage everyone do your own research. You know, everybody needs to believe whatever they want to believe. I just hope I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a person where I've already studied so much of like wanting to know like, oh, how can I make something happen, or how can I make this happen, or how can I do this, or would it be possible if you could do this or if you could do that. So I do a lot of research like along the lines of science and anything and everything. So I have universal knowledge of knowing unordinary things about everything actually, but you know, it's all relative to what everybody's own interest is. So it's like if somebody wanted to challenge me like, "Oh, well, do you know how to fucking build a spaceship?" And if I were to say, "No, I can't just build a spaceship," someone would just automatically think, "Well, then you just said you could do anything." That's just people misinterpreting the message and misunderstanding. You know, some things aren't my thing, you know. If I don't, my thing isn't building a rocket ship, don't ask me go build a rocket ship, all right? If you can honestly ask me a question that I can actually possibly answer, I may be able to. So that's all a matter of, are you asking a question that even matters? First of all, because anybody can ask a question that doesn't matter. I could ask somebody, "Hey, do you know why the moon isn't green?" And no one can really answer that question without it being an opinion. So, first of all, don't ask somebody a question that's going to have to be formatted around an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me like, is the do you think the moon is green, or you know what I'm saying? All right. So all I'm saying is it's a matter of like the boundaries. It's like you guys know that my strengths and understandings revolve around psychology. It revolves around religion. It revolves around science. Okay. So if you guys want to ask me stuff along those lines, I can explain my answers the best I can, which would be fine if you got a good enough reason. All right. All right. Let me explain to somebody. Let me explain to you people. All right. The problem with the world going on to this day is everybody's going around trying to prove people wrong for no good reason. All right, if you don't have a good enough reason to prove me wrong, don't come trying to prove me wrong, because I could do anybody can go trying to prove somebody wrong and just be like, "Oh, you didn't prove that, you didn't prove that." And you could do that with anything and it doesn't matter even if you were wrong or right. It's just a matter of how you're outlooking and perceiving everything to be. First of first of all, you people need to relax on. First of all, it doesn't matter who's right or wrong as long as nobody's being harmed. So that's why I already know I'm the one who's correct. But it doesn't mean I'm going to go bragging about it to everybody saying, "Oh, I'm right, you're wrong, I'm right, you're wrong," just because I know I'm fucking right. And that's what you need to understand. You know, it doesn't matter who's wrong, it doesn't matter who's right. That's why, even though you people are wrong about what you guys understand, That doesn't matter. It's not like I'm gonna, oh, you're a bad person. Why don't you understand that? Why don't you know that? It doesn't matter that you don't know that, because obviously if somebody doesn't know something, there's a reason they don't know it. So it doesn't matter who's wrong or who's right, as long as you don't harm anybody, all right? So that's why I'm going to tell you guys know, you guys can trust me. Am I harming you? No, I'm not telling you guys to adopt this belief. All right, I'm telling you guys to investigate, do your own research, and believe whatever you find to be most suitable and useful. It's like if you find this to be useful to your understandings, hell, that's for you to use for your benefit. If you don't find it useful, fine. Don't come discredit me because you can't disprove my reality of like saying, "Hey, this type of understanding is positive for my understanding to go around life." All right, so that's all I'm saying. Hey, this benefits me on my life. So if it doesn't benefit you, I can't guarantee you that it benefits you. And you know what? That's none of my business if it does not benefit you. Same goes for you. If this information does not benefit you, don't come blaming me. Don't come telling me that I didn't fucking get you information that you expected to receive, when it doesn't matter. It's like, shit, if I'm wrong, it doesn't matter as long as I don't go harming people. All right? That's all you need to understand. It's the golden rule. Remember the Michael Jackson song? It does not matter who is wrong or who is right. You need to just beat it. Just beat it. Okay, so there is if you people had very in-depth understanding of language and communication, like programming with computers, you would understand like that those lyrics that all those musicians in the Illuminati are doing, they're putting you into debt, because if you ignore information and you are unable to decipher and use that information to your benefit, to your usefulness, you're in debt, and you ignored it. And that's the most that they can hope that you people can do, is to put yourself into debt and to not be aware of what they're trying to teach you. Because if a person puts themselves into debt, they owe somebody. You got to understand. That's why they need you to go into debt. Whenever they keep revealing to you, hey, we're in the Illuminati, we're going to destroy you guys, because they need you to go into debt. Because if you don't listen to them saying, hey, we're in the Illuminati, we're trying to kill you, and we're going to sacrifice you all to Satan, and if you ignore it, it is a debt. All right, that's what a debt is. It's something that you do not pay attention to. Somebody tells you something, and if you ignore it and if you don't recollect it, that's how they put you in debt. Remember, Lucifer is an angel of light, so he is an angel of language. So he's going to try to put as many people into debt through the communication system as he can. Remember, you can put somebody into debt with drawing an image, writing a letter, speaking a word, or even with sign language, because it's all the same thing. It's language. It's a matter of what you do understand and what you don't understand. So if they tell you information and you don't understand it, and you refuse to understand it, and you're lazy and you don't want to understand it, it can be used against you now. And that's why it finally got fucking broke up with me, because God knew that I was going to be able to be like, break this bullshit up. All right. First of all, who gives a fuck about all this bullshit, all this bullshit drama all these people are trying to do, put people into debt because they don't see something. And that's why God allowed me to be able to intervene and tell people, like, stop putting people into debt with the language system, because that's what they're doing. So you need to understand, you can go into infinite debt if you look at the wrong image, if you listen to the wrong person, if you read the wrong messages, or if you are listening to sign language. All right, so all that time, all those people throw up the 666 and all those Illuminati pyramid signs. It's sign language, because they're talking to you. They're telling you information that you ignore, because they're guided by the angel of light. So you're never going to know that they're trying to trick you, because that's his goal, is to trick you. All right, that's why do you think that I'm the first one that can actually blow the top off what this whole order of the Mayans and the Illuminati have been trying to do this whole time? This whole time, all they're trying to do is prove that that first of all, I had to refrain myself from revealing that information. It's too much information. I need people to understand if I reveal too much information about the circumstances at hand, it could be canceled out from an outsider. If somebody were to pick up the same weapon that I hold in my hands, and if I clone my weapon and hand it over to other people, they can now use that weapon against me. So I have to make sure I hold the biggest weapon. So I cannot reveal certain levels of detail because that's what makes me useful. Okay? Everybody else, you have to understand if all everybody else that joins the Illuminati and that's being joined and told to join in with the Satan order to get everybody in debt and sacrifice everybody, they're useless. Okay? And the reason they're useless is because if you don't know enough information, then it doesn't matter. All right, so those people, the people in the order that have been sacrificing everybody to Satan, they didn't fucking know enough information for it to even matter. So the way God looks at it is like, first of all, everybody in that order right now, prior, and that was in it before, they're not gonna be in as much trouble as what's gonna happen from this point forward because now it's being revealed. It's a matter of if you know what's going on, then then you're in serious trouble. Okay, so that the whole thing that's happening, you have to understand. I am the first, I am the last that will ever need to be able to reveal this information because it's the Pandora's box. It's this is the secret of the reason why no one knows what the fuck is why are we trapped in a universe? And it's because of the Satanists. They're trying to lock us. They're locking us into a system. All right, it's a debt. They're trying to put us into debt. All right, but the Creator knew all things. He wouldn't let them put us into infinite debt, endless amounts of debt, if he knew that somebody was going to pay attention. All right, if he knew that somebody wasn't going to pay attention and figure out like, oh, whoa, they're doing all this through language and exploitation of negative and bad. It's because the universe grants the ability for anybody to do anything, whether it be for good or evil. But it's up to you of like if you choose to do it. So, anyway, I'm the first one that actually was able to decipher of like what they're actually every detail of like, oh my gosh, they're actually really doing this, and it's actually the devil because the Creator made an angel of light, and his job was to actually teach us how to communicate. And actually the angel of light's main duty was he was asked by the Creator, will you help me? Okay, so the Creator straight up asked Lucifer, hey, will you help me? Okay, and Lucifer refused to help him because he started taking up the whole principle and idea of like, why the fuck would I need to help God if he's infinite and he can do all things? But some things matter and some things don't matter. And this is one of those situations where it doesn't matter. Like, God still is going to need somebody else to need to help him prove that he actually knew all things because it's for everybody else to understand, all right? So God already knows that he already knows all things, but he needs it to be certain through other individuals so then it can actually truly be proven. So now I'm the one who's going to step up where Lucifer was challenged to take the role of like, hey, will you help me prove that I actually know all things? Because that's what everyone was so interested in knowing throughout all infinity of all infinities. It was going to always going to go to the battle of like, oh, I wonder if he actually knows all things. And then everyone was so like perplexed and didn't think that he actually knew all things because what happened was the Creator didn't actually let Lucifer know that he knew all things. Okay? He could only show Lucifer so much because like if somebody is too knowledgeable of a circumstance, they will get themselves in too much trouble. So this whole time, the creator had to like let the devil do his own works under his own thing, because that's just how it works, man. So now what happened? Because the whole challenge was, all right. So Lucifer was like, well, if 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 I have to be the one that helps him prove that he knows all things, and if I don't help him prove that he knows all things, wouldn't that mean that he doesn't know all things? Because if nobody can help him prove that he knows all things, how the fuck can he know all things? And that's why he went crazy and he went evil and he's torturing people. He's taking them hostage because he knew that he took the challenge of like he in his perception, he's like, "Oh, I don't believe that there will ever be someone that can understand language down to this core of a level and this dynamic of an understanding, because it's too much to understand. It's just too, and it's too critical, because it's like if you don't understand everything that I know, you're susceptible to being actually chained to the sun. Okay, I don't give a fuck what you people don't get, but that's what you dumbasses totally got tricked into. They want you to fucking think that, oh yeah, just sell us your soul and we'll give you anything you want. Well, guess what? You sell them your soul, they're going to strap your ass to the sun. Do you guys understand that? That's what they do, because it's a debt. Because you didn't pay attention. You didn't realize that that's what it means to give your soul to somebody. Is if you give your soul to somebody, you enable them to choose of what you want to do or what you don't want to do. And don't you fucking understand that they are trying to get the creator to be like, all right, I'm sorry. I don't want you to keep fucking torturing these people. I didn't know. No, but that's not what happened. The creator actually knew that this was going to happen. And so instead of us going into debt, the creator's putting Lucifer into debt because he owes the creator now. So he's going to be fucking locked in a furnace for billions and billions and billions of fucking years because it's his debt. All right. So if he would have cleared his debt of where nobody would have been able to have known what I'm revealing, and if I wouldn't have been able to help God prove that he knew all things, dude, Lucifer would have just kept burning everybody for all eternity, because there wouldn't be a good enough reason for God to stop him, because, dude, you authorized him to do whatever he wants to you, and then he's going to tell God, hey, I'm authorized to do whatever the fuck I want to do to these motherfuckers. You get away from me, and you don't fucking put your motherfucking hand near my property. So guess what? You're lucky I figured this shit out, because your asses would have been owned for all eternity by Lucifer, because you enabled it. You said accept. You said, all right, I'll let you fucking own me. You dumb motherfuckers. Jesus Christ, I don't care what you dumbasses don't get. Anybody that sells their soul will be eternally tormented, because that is the only way that Lucifer can influence the creator to make him do what he wants. So if he doesn't torture you when he tricks you, it's pointless, because he needs the creator to break. He needs him to give in and say, okay, what do you want in exchange? Because it's a debt. Do you understand? If you sell your soul to the order, the Illuminati, you will be tortured. There is no way around it. It's impossible, because the devil needs energy. It's just like a nuclear bomb, and he is building the creator's anger up every time he keeps torturing people against their free will. So guess what? If you think that they won't just torture you when you sell them your soul, you're wrong. I swear on everything. I promise you. They will torture you. Period. Because if they do not torture you, he can't influence the creator, and he can't put the creator into debt. It is where the creator needs to pay him. All right? So do you think that you sitting there whining, oh, please don't fucking torture me, don't burn me, is gonna fucking make him stop? No. Okay? That's what you have to understand. If you go into the order, you're fucked. Alright? There is no going to bed eating a steak fucking all your life and fucking having 10 kids, not having one goddamn problem in your life. That's not how shit works, alright? If anybody joins the order, dude, you will be sacrificed. You will be tortured. Why do you think everybody is running around sacrificing everybody more and more and more? It's because it's getting worse because the more people that have to the more they owe, the more they have to go fuck everybody up. And you can see how much they owe the devil because anybody that gets tricked by the devil and is owned by the devil is now going to have to sacrifice the world to the world. So he'll use you to fucking sacrifice more people into the order. Okay? Now you need to understand, man, this is serious, guys. It's over, so there's no reason for anybody to join the order at this point because first of all, the only people that were joining the order prior were people that were really unaware of how dangerous of the situation it was really going on. All right, so now that you people really know, like, oh shit, how dangerous this is, it's the same thing as like pretending you can go jump in a fucking 800-degree oven and lock it, and then pretending that it's not gonna hurt you. Okay, that's not the way it works. If you go inside of an oven at 800 degrees, you will get your ass burnt. Same thing with the order. If you go into the order, you're gonna get fucked. I don't know how, and I don't. You don't want to know how, man. That's take it as a blessing if you don't know how you get fucked in that order. You don't want to know, and I'll tell you right now, the people that are getting fucked in this order, they're better off starving out there in goddamn Africa. Mm-hmm. I know it's hard to believe because that's pretty damn bad, ain't it? You know, starving in Africa. But no, it's worse if you actually are in that order. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm fucking not lying. I'm not making this shit up. Now, let me explain to you guys a little more, a little bit more details of what I actually wanted to teach everybody. Now, first of all, I just wanted to show you guys this because this is a debt that the Illuminati Order is putting against you, against me, and it's lucky that I looked at it enough that I realized like, what the fuck is this? And then I realized what the hell it is. But anyway, I couldn't tell you everything that's going on in this, but there are plenty of videos that will explain like every little detail of like every little cantoon and every little marking going on this. So that's the stuff I don't really know. I just kind of know more of like the origins and like the like what it is. And that's what everybody is like wondering like what the fuck is it? See, I don't really know how it works and shit. I just know what the fuck it is. Like I just know that this is used to reveal information to people to put people into debt because when they reveal information to you and you're unaware of it, it creates debt. So all I know is that all these all these Mayans have been doing is putting people into debt because they're telling you information and it goes over your guys' heads, and that is how they serve the Illuminati order because the way it would have worked is like they're basically telling everybody, hey, they're the Illuminati, they're the order, and if you don't listen, you're gonna get your ass fucked. And why do you think the creator let me be the one to fucking kill their order? It's because I was the one that was actually gonna realize of what the fuck they were trying to do. So I'm the last string, like what we finally found out here. So they were challenging like, oh, they would reveal all this information like right in front of our faces without anybody knowing anything. So they took the challenge. Okay, well, we'll show everybody all this information that we know, And they still won't even know that we're actually going to sacrifice them to the Illuminati. Except they forgot that God knew all things and that they pressed the boundaries too far. Because I fucking figured it out, and now they're in trouble because they wouldn't have gotten in as much trouble. I don't get me wrong, they probably would have still gotten in trouble. Probably they're going to be getting in quadrillions and quadrillions and quadrillions, infinite fold more trouble since they were warned not to challenge God because they knew he was all powerful. And they took the challenge like, okay, well, we'll put them all in debt where nobody will fucking know that this is what we're going to do. So as long as nobody would have fucking knew, like, oh shit, they're going to sacrifice us all, boom, they would have been authorized because nobody listened. But I listened, and now those bitches are in debt. Those motherfuckers are fucked. Dude, you guys don't understand. Like the creator, dude, he is like my homie, dude. He's like my wingman, and he is like, dude, he's inspiring me and like having me reveal all this information because, dude, it's his bitch slap. It's what he's always wanted to do. He's always wanted to just bitch slap Lucifer right in his fucking face and punch that bitch so goddamn hard that it would make his goddamn head spin. And that's what the creator's doing with me. The creator's using me to bitch slap that motherfucker, and the creator is laughing his ass off because now Lucifer owes the creator. It would have been the other way around. If Lucifer if Lucifer's retarded ass would have got away with it and nobody knew anything, then the creator would have owed Lucifer. But shit, since we know what the fuck's going on now, Lucifer owes God, dude. So you literally this whole time have been just watching a matter of like who was going to be able to predict the future. So that's all the challenge was. Like Lucifer, he looked at God, he was like, "Oh, you know the future, bullshit. I know the future." So that's all this is all about. Lucifer standing there saying, "I know you don't know the future because I know the future." And the creator is sitting there saying, "Oh, that's funny. You're sitting there saying you know the future because I am the one who knows the future, and you're the one sitting there saying you know the future." So then you have two people saying, "Oh, I know the future," and then God's saying, "Well, I'm the one who really knows the future." So what happens when you have two people that that swear by knowing the future? You will always get a challenge, and then it always goes down to who will win. And this whole time, the creator fucked that motherfucker right in his ass, dude. He fucked that bitch so hard up his ass. That bitch is gonna be getting dick fucked for fucking billions of years. I think it's funny, yo. Because, dude, Lucifer was all sitting there trying to be like, he just was like, "Oh, I know the future," and then the creator was like, "No, you do not know the future." And guess what? As soon as you fucking your ass sees, and I show you, that's what this is all about. Remember, um, that's how God works. You know, God ain't gonna tell people to do something if it's not effective, and that's why He didn't tell Lucifer much details because it's like if you tell somebody something and then they don't listen, then they'll be in more trouble. So, dude, the creator already knew like that Lucifer wasn't gonna listen to him, so he never even fucking told him that he knew all things. He just kind of like hinted at it and like kind of fucking had him kind of perceive it because it's like if the creator would have been like, "Dude, I fucking know all things," and then and then Lucifer wouldn't have listened, Lucifer wouldn't have been in more trouble. So anyway, now what's happening is you're actually looking at because the way God works is like he can only show people. All right, that's how it works. It's like he can only show somebody what they want to see. And now that's what this is. It's like that's what Lucifer wanted to see, dude, because he didn't think that fucking no one was gonna be able to decipher of what the project of the Illuminati was. And then that's why God was like, "Fine, you don't believe, I'll show you." And that's why we're sitting here waiting to see all this stupid bullshit. It's because of Lucifer's stupid ass wanting to fucking see it, dude. He wanted to see it. And now he's fucked because he just saw it for his own self that we figured it out. And now God is going to put him into so much debt. That's all that's happening at this point. God's going to put him into as much debt and anybody out there who's a Satanist into more debt as he can. Because they already went halfway. As soon as you go halfway, dude, you're already going all the way. So the way God looks at it is like, hell, he could already fucking come save everybody, but you know what? Since they want to make everything as worse as they fucking can on everybody, that's what God's gonna do. He's like, you motherfuckers want to make everything so bad on everybody. I'm gonna sit here and watch you motherfuckers, and I'm gonna see how bad you motherfuckers want to take it, because now God's gonna be watching them and seeing how bad do they want the Creator to beat their ass. All right. So this whole time, 2012 was like, first of all, Lucifer, he tried to prove, like I said, I can't get into details. I've already went into pretty damn vivid details of what was happening, but yeah, he basically was trying to predict the future by being able to influence the events that are going to take place upon the times, the sands of time, and he failed because God didn't want him to fucking be able to fucking torture everybody, man. That's the only reason that the Creator didn't let him be successful with being able to rule over fucking the future, because he knew that he was just gonna torture people and fucking shit. So anyway, that's why if everyone's like, well, what the fuck is God waiting for? It's like, first of all, you're not God, so stop trying to do his job. Second of all, I just told you guys what he's doing. They already fucked people over, alright? So guess what? God's gonna fuck them over as much as he can. And he's gonna see how dumb these motherfuckers wanna get with fucking everybody over. Because the more they fuck us over, the longer the Creator's gonna fuck them over when they go into their punishment, because we're gonna be going to the great day of judgment here soon, and anybody that was in the Illuminati or in the Satanic Order will have to be punished, based on their actions, and it's based on what you did. If you serve Satan, dog, you're gonna go into jail. That's what's gonna happen after Judgment Day. He's gonna judge how much time you people have to spend in hell. And only there is a possibility certain individuals will be facing eternal hell, but it's very possible not anybody will be facing eternal hell. Not even Lucifer, alright? As hard as it is to believe, it's possible. Lucifer may not even be eternally punished. But, a sentence that is 10, 15 quadrillion billion years of a sentence is almost the same thing as infinite anyway, so it's like one and the same. It's like, hell, even though he didn't get infinite punishment, it's almost like he is getting infinite punishment, because he's gonna get like fucking billions and billions and billions and billions of fucking years. And then all the other people in the Illuminati, it depends on how fucking crazy you dumbasses were getting trying to serve Satan. And so it's like, if you didn't even really want to serve Satan, and you were trying to just weasel your way out of the order, you're probably not going to do much time in hell. You may do like a year, you may do 10 years, you may do 100 years, you may do 1,000 years, and then he'll let your ass out of there. So I don't know what you dumbasses did. So you guys are the ones who better be paying attention of like, how dumb are you dumb motherfuckers trying to get with serving Satan? Because I'm going to tell you right now, the person who serves Satan the most is going to be the one right behind Satan, getting billions and billions and billions of years punishment. Okay? Get that shit through your brain. If you fuck with that devil, you're going to get your ass billions and billions of years punishment. Okay? Because that's how God works. If he has a good enough reason to punish you, he will do it. Alright? So, don't even go fucking experimenting trying to figure out, like, well, God won't hurt me. No matter what I do, because he's God. Get that shit through your brain. First of all, if God has a good enough reason, he'll do anything. And anybody who's serving Satan, that's a good enough reason. He'll punish you, dude. He will punish you, man, because that's the problem. You guys don't have a good enough reason to torment people and to put people into debt. That's the problem, dude. All right, you guys have to understand. God doesn't give a fuck. Like, if you guys were to be doing this, he wouldn't give a fuck if you guys weren't hurting everybody. All right, but the problem is you're hurting people. So now he has a good enough reason to come fuck your asses up. Same thing, yeah, like I was also saying. If you guys were doing this, God wouldn't have a problem if you guys had a good enough reason. If you guys have a good enough reason to eternally torment somebody, you can do it. You can do it. You need a good enough reason. Okay? So if that's what you got to understand. Somebody isn't saying, "Hey, keep dunking me in lava. Keep dunking me in lava. I like it. It feels good." You can't do it because you don't have a good enough reason. Now, on the other hand, if the guy is telling you, "Hey, dunk me in lava. I don't care. I like it. Keep doing it." You have a good enough reason. You can do it. You can do it. If they say, "Dunk me in lava. Dunk me in lava." Do it. Do it. You can do it because you have a good enough reason. And I'm going to tell you right now, just because somebody says, "Hey, dunk my head, dunk me in lava," doesn't mean you should just dunk them in lava endlessly, because it's a matter of how long do they want you to do it. That's their choice. It's their choice, man. If they only want to be dunked in that lava for 1 second, you only dunk them in lava for 1 second. Because that's what they fucking wanted. If they don't want you to dunk them in lava for more than 1 second, you don't do it. You don't do it. Do you people get that? What's so fucking hard to know about that? Think about it. If it was you, don't be pretending like you're gonna be doing that shit if it was you. Now, that's why you people are in serious trouble, and I'm trying to make this as clear as day of what you need to understand. All right. First of all, none of you have a good enough reason to be dunking people in lava and torturing people. So you're in deep shit. Anybody that did any of that shit, yep, he's gonna fuck your ass up. Second of all, I just explained to you of when you're authorized to do something like that. All right? So what you need to understand, let me make this clear. Somebody said, "Hey, yeah, dunk me in lava. Let's see what it's like." And then you were to dunk them in lava. And then you were to continue to hold them down in that lava. And they're saying, "Hey, stop. I don't want to be dunked any longer in the lava." You no longer have a good enough reason to keep doing it. The only time you have a good enough reason to do that is when they say you can do it. And if they change their mind at any point and then they're like, okay, I'm done, it's too much, stop, I'm done. You don't have a good enough reason to do it anymore. All right? So when you keep holding their head dunked in that lava, your ass is, you owe God. And that's what he's going to do to you. For every second you keep dunking their heads in lava, he's going to dunk your head in lava probably 10 to 20,000 times longer. So then your dumb ass will start realizing, why you shouldn't do it. All right? So I'm going to tell you, dumb fucks, don't be doing it. If they're telling you to not dunk their asses and torture them, you don't do it. Period. And it don't matter if you got them in debt, if that's what they said. That don't matter, motherfucker. You people get a life, man. Now let me explain to you guys the next part of my revelation. So first of all this Mayan artifacts, this is all knowledge that is being revealed in front of our faces to put us into debt. And notice how they put too much information in front of us, and that's why nobody really knew what the fuck they were trying to say, is because that's how Lucifer works. He's trying to flood your guys' minds with too much information where you can't even understand, like, what the fuck does this mean? It's because it's like if you tell somebody too much information, they can't understand it. And that's what this whole time, like when everyone's all like, what the fuck does this all mean? And then you guys were wondering, like, what are they trying to put into such specific detail that's so important that we can't, it's like right in front of our faces that we still don't even know. So this whole time, they needed to reveal, like, all right, we're trying to take you hostage and possess your soul. So they have to put the Bible in front of you. They have to put the contract. Because remember, if the contract's clear enough and if you overlook it, then it's legitimate. If the contract isn't written fucking vivid enough, then it's illegitimate. It's unusable. You can't use it. So only if they can get a good enough contract against you, and only if you know, and if you're unaware of enough information that you could have been aware of, that's when they can actually put you in a debt of where they can actually fuck you over. So that's why there's so much information here where no one can actually even begin to decipher, like, where do we begin? Like, what the fuck is this? Because remember, it's like if you're trying to tell somebody, hey, I want to fucking own you for eternity and like put you into infinite debt, you have to tell them in a way that they're not going to be so damn afraid of it, right? So this is how Lucifer tells you people like, hey, I want to fucking own you guys for eternity. And he doesn't scare you guys so much about it because you don't really understand it, because the contract is so goddamn much. And what happens if you're looking at a contract, you normally just skip right over it because you don't give a shit about the contract. So that's all that matters. He shows you the contract. Oh, I don't give a fuck about the contract. Doesn't matter. You don't give a fuck about the contract? Well, then that's your ass now. So anybody that doesn't give a fuck about the contract and doesn't want to fucking investigate, like, what is this all saying? That's your problem for skipping the contract, yo. You can't skip the contract. You gotta know what you're signing. So you're looking at how, like, the Lucifer can encrypt information from people and take information. It's witchcraft, to take information away from somebody. So if you want to steal somebody's soul, you have to get the contract. So you, and second of all, you have to be knowledgeable enough with language to where it's fair enough, like, of, did this person sign the contract or did this person not sign the contract? So he's, this whole time, that's enough information for you guys. That's a contract, all right? And whether or not you read it, that's your own problem. If you don't read that contract, and if you don't know, like, hey, they're willing to just eternally torment you and put you into eternal debt, you sign the contract. Doesn't matter what happens. You know what? It don't matter if you know that what's written in the contract after you sign it, because it's too late. So anyway, that's what this is all about. Like, you're looking at, they need to trick people because it creates a debt, and a debt is something that people are unaware of, or they don't pay attention to, or they don't care to pay attention to. What happens when the tow truck company is knocking on your door to repossess your vehicle? It's because you're in debt. And how did that situation occur? Any person that has a tow truck company knocking at your door ready to fucking repossess your vehicle, the reason you got yourself into a debt like that is because of this. It's because you ignored what you owed somebody and what they're requesting, like, that you pay them. So even if you want to ignore, like, hey, I don't want to fucking know that I owe you this, they're gonna come knock and pull your ass out of the house, whether you like it or not, because you owe. If you owe, you owe, man. That's the way it works. So they need you people to owe them. And how do you owe them? If you most people that are joining the order, they normally what does it always reveal? They're like, oh, everybody wants riches and fame. They want to be able to relax and just be on vacation and just enjoy themselves. So most people that go into the order and sign the contract, they'll sign the contract as long as, oh, well, as long as I can relax, take a vacation, and not fucking have to do anything. Hell, I'll sign that fucking shit. And that's what all these people are doing. Hey, as long as I don't got to do a damn thing, send my ass on vacation. What do you want me to do? And that's the problem is they were forgetting because it's how they write the contract. It's like if he would have been like, well, if he would have been like straight up told you guys like, well, I'm gonna fucking be able to fucking torment you, this and that, you people would have been freaking the fuck out, and you guys would have been like, oh hell no, I ain't signing that contract. Fuck that. No one would have signed the contract because it's just like, who the fuck in their right mind would authorize somebody to just fucking torture them over and over for as long as they fucking want without being able to stop? I mean, only a fucking psychopath. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, maybe somebody would, but shit, oh, they'd be unordinary and they'd be a crazy motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody, if they really know, is gonna really do that. So, that's what you guys need to know about this. Is that right there? All this. This is they reveal information because it's witchcraft. They can take information away. And how do you take information away? Is by somebody ignoring it. Think about it. If somebody was right in front of you and then you said, "Hey, I'm gonna kill you," and they ignored that and they just still stood there, that's a form of witchcraft because you're taking information away. You're telling somebody, "Hey, I'm gonna kill you," and then if they continue to stand there, that it's no surprise. Like if they get killed, that person just said, "Hey, I'm going to kill you," and then you're wondering why you got killed, and you're still standing in front of that person. Same thing with disorders. Like if somebody's sitting here telling you, "Hey, I'm going to kill your ass," don't go fucking near them because they're going to fuck your ass up. So anyway, let me explain the next thing. So that's kind of all that this is all revealing. And remember, the more that they can prove, like they know what they're actually like talking about, the more legitimate that they can put you into a debt. So obviously, that's why all this stuff is always correlated back to an understanding of like, damn, well this means something. Well, damn, that means something. Damn, that means something. Damn, that means something. Holy shit, that means something. That means something. And every little fucking etch on these fucking things means something. Um, is because it's language, and that the Lucifer's an angel of light, and he knows how to create debt through language. All this stuff is he keeps putting people into debt because he's telling you what he's gonna do, and then you people ignore it, and it goes right over your head. You people don't do nothing, and then boom, that's your debt because he told you. Just like I said, if somebody says get out of my way, and then you're standing in front of them, and then you don't get out of their way, they have more of a right to push you out of their way because it's if somebody says get out of my way, and if you don't get out of their way, it's not as bad as if you just boom shove them out of the way without warning them to get out of the way. So Lucifer has to warn people, get out of my way, because if he warns you, then he has a more of a right to just slap your ass if you get in his way. But if he didn't warn you, and if he just slapped you, he'll get in more trouble because that's his challenge. Now let me explain to you guys the Nostradamus part of this video. So basically, give me one quick second, everybody. You know what? I'll just continue. So anyway, we're looking at Nostradamus here. I know exactly what Nostradamus is. He's just a another individual who unfortunately was joined the Illuminati. And he became a witch, a warlock. So that's what these people are. Any of these people that can reveal important messages, like we knew, like, oh, we always knew Nostradamus was like, there was something extraordinary about what he's going to keep telling us. Nobody really knew how or why, but this is why, because he's a warlock. And what a warlock is somebody that takes information away. So he's serving Satan by trying to warn you by saying, "Hey guys, get out of Satan's way, get out of Satan's way. Here he comes." And then since he revealed like, "Hey, Satan's gonna come," and since nobody paid his attention, that's what his job is to put people into debt. So his job is to warn people like, make way, Satan is going to be coming through. Watch out, watch out. Because if they warn you, hey, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Here comes Satan. Here comes Satan. Satan won't get in as much trouble when he comes through. But if he just comes through without saying, "Hey, I'm going to come through. I'm going to come through." He's in serious trouble because dude, that's how it works. So anyway, he's a warlock. He's just taking information away. So all of these notes and all these prophecies that you see Nostradamus predict, they're coming right out of the horse's mouth, right out of Satan, because he uses people to put people into debt. So he uses people to reveal information to people so that it'll go over their head and they won't know nothing about it. All right, so that's his main goal is he needs to warn people of everything that's going to happen to where that nobody knows anything. And that's exactly what's happening. He already revealed everything that's going to happen, and it's all happening, and nobody knew nothing because nobody's like even understanding of why it's all lining up the way it is because nobody knew. Oh shit, he's a warlock. It's a spell. Because what he needs to do is for you guys to ignore that he warned you and told you everything that was going to happen. So then it can be authorized because if you guys get into debt and if you don't know what they're gonna do, you are the ones who owe the debt. But you're lucky that God knew that I would be here to fucking relieve the debt because I can be the one that just be like, oh no 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 motherfucker, we're not the ones that are in debt. You're the one who's gonna be going in debt because that's the way that Lucifer was perceiving it this whole time. Is like it's only a matter of time before I got these motherfuckers in endless amounts of debt and I can do anything I fucking want. And now his fucking game plan's fucked because as you can see here, Nostradamus is just passing the message along like, watch out, here comes Satan, guys, hit the deck. And then as long as you guys don't know nothing, now that's why he serves Satan because then Lucifer won't get in as much trouble. You see what I'm saying? That's why Lucifer needed Nostradamus to do what he did, is because he is trying to clear a debt for Lucifer. So it goes both ways. It's like, all right, well, if you start working for Lucifer, then you're gonna each have to do work for each other. So anyway, Nostradamus, he's a warlock. He's been putting you guys into debt. He didn't have a choice, man. He's a hostage of Satan. He has no fucking idea. So anyway, he's revealing everything that's gonna happen in the future because when you guys know nothing about it and then the future happens, they're not as guilty because they told you like what they expected from you to do to prevent it from happening because well the way that they expect for this all to be prevented of happening is if everybody joins the Illuminati, and that's how they expect. All right, fine, you don't want us to sacrifice you all, then you guys better prove that you're all willing to join the Illuminati. So that there's two ways. One, we either defeat the Illuminati and get God to beat their asses, or two, everybody has to join them, and then that's where he won't be in debt. And that's why he wants everybody to join the Illuminati, is because he doesn't want to have to go into debt. So this whole time, that's what Nostradamus is doing. He's revealing everything going on in the future. Everyone's probably like wondering, like, how the fuck do I know this? It's because Nostradamus revealed a prophecy that was kind of more or less directed towards me, but it's just because I know language and I know information, and I just naturally knew like what he was trying to say and what he was warning. And this is gonna be quite a shocker, but it's me, guys. I'm the one male child. I'm the one male child that Nostradamus revealed would destroy the Illuminati. How do you think I fucking deciphered all his messages? I'm the one male child that's gonna destroy the knowledge of good and evil. I'm the one male child that was sent to reveal the Illuminati order. So yes, you guys, I am the one who Nostradamus predicted would be the one male child. Now I'm going to reveal the details of what's going to happen. Remember, nobody knows the shit that I know because I paid attention and I looked out. So anyway, Nostradamus was revealing there at near 2012 there comes the one male child to end the world, which is me, because I put them in debt. Now, the world is going to be shortly following ending because I'm the one male child that was able to put the Illuminati into debt. And he was warning, like, dude, once the one male child comes and puts the Illuminati into debt, the whole world's gonna go into chaos, and the whole fucking dude, the end of the world's gonna happen. So now it's been revealed. I am the one male child that was prophesied by Nostradamus that would destroy the knowledge of good and evil, and that would, and remember, there wasn't much detail. There was only images. So they only knew so I can finally reveal other parts of the details of what's going on in this prophecy because I'm the actual individual who actually knows the most information what's happening. This is what's going to happen. I don't know every detail. First of all, I'm going to tell you guys, dudes, the son of the creator was Jesus Christ. That was his son. And why do you think the Freemasons always use the number 33 in on a lot of the fucking things they do? Because it creates a debt on individuals and people on what they perceive of a reality. And then what was the most important number? Who was 33? Who was 33 years old when he was crucified? And then he was departed from our universe. It was Jesus Christ, the Son of God, okay? And that's why they keep telling everybody 33, 33, 33, 30, because they tell you, they want you to, it's a debt. If you don't listen and if you ignore it, you're the one who's in debt. You're the one, that's your problem if you don't know and if you don't listen. So all those, you can give them a thumbs up next time you see them fucking sporting 33. Motherfucking say thanks a lot, motherfucker. Thanks for telling me, bitch. Because they're telling you that Jesus was the Son of God. Because if you don't listen to them telling you, hey, that's the Son of God, you're in debt. You're going to fucking get your ass kicked. So they need you people to not listen to like, hey, dude, that was the Son of God, motherfucker. But I just fucked them over, dude, because I just revealed to you why they keep telling you, oh, 33, 33, 33. Because if you guys don't realize that they're just telling you, hey, that was the Son of God, and that's, dude, they're warlocks to take information away. They told you, oh, that was the Son of God. But they ain't gonna fucking put it all into fucking extreme detail. They're not gonna make it obvious and known to you. They're only gonna try to trick you so that you don't know it. So that's how they do it. They just put the number 33 there, and the real meaning behind it is they're just telling you, like, we fucking killed the Son of God. What you gonna do? 33. That's gangbanging shit. You know what I'm saying? That they're gangbanging, yo. They're tagging shit up. They're straight up saying we killed the Son of God, motherfucker. West Side. We're gonna kill all you bitches. And if you don't realize that that's their gangbanging logo and their symbol, your asses are gonna get fucking gangbanged on, and they're gonna roll up on you and throw your asses in concentration camps. And they're warlocks. So this whole time, even the Freemasons have told you, yo, Jesus was the Son of God. But they didn't make it obvious because they need you to fucking ignore it. I'm sorry, guys. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. But yeah, I don't know every damn detail. We don't need to know every detail. But, rest assured, guys, it's me. I'm the one male child that Nostradamus revealed was going to be the one that leads the world into absolute chaos. I am sorry, dude. That's the way it's gonna work. I'm not the one leading it into chaos. Lucifer's the one leading it into chaos. It just looks like I'm the one who's gonna put it into chaos because I am the one who got them pissed off. Now they're pissed off, man. And now they're gonna go crazy as fuck on everybody because, dude, if you were gonna have to go get locked up in an oven for billions and billions of years, you would rage, dude. You would just break shit. You'd go crazy. You'd want to blow the earth up. That's what's gonna happen, dude. I just revealed to them that, oh, well, they're getting ready to be sentenced by the eternal creator under their punishment. And now Nostradamus reveals that once the one male child reveals that the Illuminati will be punished for their actions, all hell will break loose.